I've been out to several of your projects. In fact, just saw your project in Hearst. That went really well. I've been out to several of your projects. In fact, just saw your project in Hearst. That went really well.
Yeah, it came out great. Our customer, very nice people. They bought the house a year ago, and they remodeled the whole inside. And when I showed up, she wanted me to see the inside of the house, kind of get an idea of what their taste was. And the outside just didn't match the inside.
The outside was brown brick. It had a blue, like a Wedgwood blue trim. We decided at that point, when we moved into the house a little over a year and a half ago, that we wanted to paint. So we made the decision. I'd always wanted a white house, so that's where we made the decision to go with the painting on the outside.
And we decided to do the roof also because it was brown and it would not have matched the white and black that we went with on the house.
Let's talk about the process because, a lot of people, let's be blunt, when they see Rhino Shield, their first thought is, oh, that's a nice looking paint. But it's a lot more than that.
It is. It's nothing like paint. I tell customers, our product gets sprayed on like paint, but that's where the similarities end. Other than that, it's completely different. Our thing is, it's all about the prep. That's where we start first.
Yep.
Our product is great, but our prep has to be just as good. So we'll take our time with that. We'll power wash, we'll scrape, we caulk a lot. We want to make sure that everything is sealed up before we even start applying any of our product.
The breathability, the reason that's so important is you get any moisture, anything behind the product that gets, and moisture can get into the brick. Your product allows it to pass through it, where paint doesn't, and so it blisters off the brick, and that's where people see it peeling.
That's exactly right. And in Texas, especially the Dallas-Fort Worth area, a lot of them think you can't paint brick.
Right.
But with Rhino Shield, I can assure you, you definitely can. And we stand behind it 100%.
I had an email question 2 weeks ago from somebody asking about painting the metal roof. It's
called Super Shield. It's a 10-year warranty. But the same process, we spray it with our elastomeric primer. It has a flex to it. It's like a thin rubber, okay? And once that sets up, we could coat any color on there that they want.
We never have to paint again, and that is the most wonderful feeling I have. We have painted our own houses before, and we have had people paint our houses, and not having to worry about that anymore for the rest of our home ownership is a wonderful thing. One thing about Rhino Shield, after we have painted the house, all our neighbors, people have stopped and just marveled at how beautiful the house looks with the Rhino Shield paint on it.
I've had friends ask me about Rhino Shield, and even neighbors stop with the sign in the yard and ask me about Rhino Shield and how I liked it, and I would definitely recommend it to anyone. They did a fantastic job with communication throughout the whole process, and it was seamless. It was seamless from start to finish, and Gary even checked back with us time to time, making sure that everything was going smoothly. The painters were fantastic. It was just a really great experience.